Hey guys, and welcome. A very special episode for you today. I'm actually here in Chicago with the Q Brothers. Hey guys, nice seeing you. Nice to really meet in person.
Yeah, sure.
I've been watching their videos from the very beginning. I saw JQ here. JQ, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's one. I saw him shaving with a safety razor way back when, before I was even wet shaving. So I've been watching these guys' videos from the very beginning. Aside from making videos on YouTube, they also have a store here, which they'll talk a little bit about the history of. They sell tons of amazing wet shaving gear, so let them kind of talk about what they do and then the history here of the store and kind of what they're up to now.
Sure. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So, Mer's Apothecary is sort of, this store we're standing in is Q Brothers, and this is the recent outgrowth of Mer's Apothecary that's focused on wet shaving, men's grooming, fragrance for men and women, but sort of, it's an expansion of what we were doing for the past 10 years in Mer's Apothecary, and we watched the men's section grow in this 140-year-old apothecary where we focus on everything from personal care, grooming, fragrance, etc., but also herbs, homeopathic medicines, you name it, just about everything from like on the natural health side, as well as the typical pharmacy products, although that's not a main part of our business. Okay. So we watched this part grow and threaten to take over the whole store, and we realized we needed some more room.
I'm sure you'll walk around a little bit.
Yeah.
It's so packed in there, there's like 15,000 products in the store.
Yeah, so right now we're standing in the Q Brothers store, which is right next to Mer's Apothecary here, and there's a little doorway in between. And that side's, more kind of like the medical...
it's that side, also is the lotions and the candles.
Yeah,
so
kind of more like body products, and all of a sudden you step over here and it's like men's wet shaving heaven. It's ridiculous here. Like, I am going to spend a lot of money here this afternoon.
Thank you. Yeah, we're doing our job then. That was the goal. So, yeah, that part still is, and from a style standpoint too, I'm sure you'll take people around. But from a style standpoint, that store always, it still feels like you're walking into Vienna in like the late 1800s.
Yeah, it's old school. They like all the wood countertops and like kind of like old
stained glass.
Yeah,
so it's supposed to be like old school Europe, and this feels more like old school America.
Yeah, this is our vibe for this one was more of a, what you'll see on the tiles and some of the lighting fixtures was like 40s, 50s America kind of vibe, but in a similar palette, so that when you're walking between the stores, because it's a pretty big, opening that between them, we wanted them to feel companions, not sort of like, hey, it's two different, totally different places, so that's the goal. And then we basically, all of a sudden we went from having like 3 sections this big to having,
massive.
20 times that amount.
Shelves and shelves and shelves and sections here.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
So, I think we also have like our dad who bought Mer's Apothecary in 1972, so it's been in our family for the last
43 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So we grew up in the business. My mom. I'm the oldest. My mom was pregnant with me while my dad bought the apothecary.
Okay.
So
we grew up using this stuff, and so we also have like, as wet shaving became more and more popular, we watched this section of our store expand, and me and T got more heavily involved in it. Our dad, who's like, he's kind of just like a brilliant curator of products too.
Yeah.
He has a real knack for finding things no one else can, and finding a vast array of items, so that when you walk in, there's something there for everyone at every price point, which is pretty cool,
Yeah, that's always been our thing. Is like we, as the business has changed, we've had more and more luxury products, but we never want to be a luxury-only place. It's like having that mix of products, whether it's in shaving or any area you name, our goal is always to have something for everyone. So you can come in and spend like $10 and give someone a gift that's really great, or you can spend $300 and give someone a gift that's really great.
Yeah.
But like we don't really, our goal is like, it's not the $300 one is, obviously it's more business, but it's not better than the $10 one. It's like you can find unique, cool things for someone no matter what price point you're shopping at. And for yourself, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's sort of the...
And there's like a staff here is super helpful regardless of what you're getting, and they're also into telling you kind of where the bang for your buck is if you need it, and what the value can be in certain items.
Yeah, before I met up with you guys, I was looking here at your brushes, and I love Smoke, I love board brushes, because I really want to get people involved in wet shaving, and these are fantastic brushes. Saw you guys use them on your recent video. It's awesome they have this, but then it's sitting, you know, one shelf away from this like massive Kent brush,
which is just
like
the chubby three,
which is just like look at the size of this thing. It's unbelievable. Which is just like this is on the far end of like the luxury end of products. So cool.
Yeah, no, and you know the other thing is the history of the store was as a Swiss-German family opening up in a European neighborhood, having products that you couldn't find anywhere. This is in 1875. It was already doing that. And so we've sort of expanded upon that. And right now in the store we speak among our staff more than 14 languages, I think.
Wow.
And I would say on a daily basis, at least 6 to 7 are spoken every single day.
That's awesome. So it's perfect in Chicago, more metropolitan area, you know, get people involved, you know, and like make it a place people can come for reference, you know, and
and I think people appreciate, you know, it's not like anymore the majority, but still the fact that people can come and shop in their own language and ask questions in their own language is really something that it kind of speaks to that city, that history of Chicago is like a true melting pot of neighborhoods and ethnicities and everything. And so that sort of, in that sense, our product offerings mirror the city, because we really like we'll get like one little weird soap just because we don't have a soap from, let's say, Iceland, or like I don't know, making it up, but like if somebody comes up with a product from a country that I don't have and it's good, like we get it, because we just love that idea of like.
And on the website we even have shop by country.
Yeah.
Oh, we do, really?
Yeah, because
that's so cool.
People often come in and say, like, "What do you have that's Danish, my friend?" You know, like
or like
man, this person would just love anything.
Brazilian.
Yeah, I think that really shows with your guys' wet shaving stuff here. I mean, they have, just the brands here. I mean, looking around, it's just like Castle Forge, GOF Trumper, there's True Fit and Hill, there's Taylor Bond Street, there's Reef Point Soaps, Katie's Bubble,
Dr.
Soap
John's,
Dr. John, that's just what I can see right here. They just have everything.
We try.
It's pretty awesome.
It's
really fun for us because we get to try everything. You know,
it's like it's my dream come true. I'm getting
you let us know.
If this whole doctor thing doesn't work out, you talk to us, all right?
Absolutely. And if you ever want to try anything, just let us know.
Yeah.
Oh man, well I'll take one of everything.
Easy. Pack it up.
All right.
But yeah, it's just, it's so fun. We just get to try stuff and be like, use this, and this is the perfect time for this, or this is the person this is good for. So we have a good, I think when people come in and say, I'm into this, you go, oh, and you go through your little encyclopedia in your head and you go, you know what? A person who likes this might also like this and this and this.
That's
awesome. You know, and you kind of group them in that way in your head.
Yeah, you guys definitely have a passion for these products, which I think shows in your guys' videos. You know, you get to try stuff and you guys can really see, you know, at least I get the feeling when I'm watching our videos, you know, they're inspired, like, oh, this is so cool, this is working so well, like this is like a really cool product and unique for certain reasons, which I think is very evident, which definitely is what you guys gotta do being in this business.
Yeah, thanks. And you know, it's like Jay is not here most of the time. Like I'm here running it, but we love doing the videos, and it kind of keeps him involved and like gets us to have the brother interaction on this because he's off performing or writing or doing whatever. And so that also makes for better videos, I think, because I'm seeing what's coming in and I maybe try it, but I'll line it up. And then he'll come in and they're truly honest reactions. And part of why we're like, whoa, is that we didn't talk about it ahead of time. He'll say, what are we doing? I'll say like,
I like not knowing.
Yeah, and we sit down on the couch.
It's cool, fresh perspective coming in. And plus, like, you're not here, so you haven't seen like, oh, this was a really hard product to get or something, so like, want to sell it or, you know, anything like that. And, you know.
It's more like what we're excited about, and you know that, and you know, like,
you know, you often see me come in and be like, well, that's a stupid name. Like, I didn't really feel that one. But it's like, I'm like the blind eye.
Yeah, if you watch our videos sometimes, you guys are definitely like, I don't know. This one, I don't know. It's just it's not quite, you know.
But I think that's, you know, if you don't do that, then you're just selling products.
Absolutely.
And our goal is not to just, like,
we want network.
For sure. We want to be a place that you can trust and come for good advice.
Very important.
And, you know, that's the relationship. We didn't exist for 140 years by going for a short-term sale. So to me, it's like, you know, we want to be your partners.
Yeah, you guys are in it with them. Very cool. All right.
Yeah.
Should we take a look around here?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so what do we have here?
So we don't normally start out with accessories, but I just thought, since we were over here talking, we're really excited about these Triton metal stands that are made here in Chicago.
Check these things out. They are beautiful.
They're gorgeous. They're matte finished. They're all hand polished steel. And the best part about it for guys like us who have more than we should of razors and brushes, that was part of the thing. So, you know, it started out with the brush and the razor stand, two different styles, the Z style.
I really like that Z.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that's slick.
And it's, you know, this one is wide enough so you can do double edge, or you can do a straight razor in there.
Oh yeah, it's got for,
so it's got the little, you know, so that works really nicely. But then what we got, you know, he was saying, hey, I'm thinking about doing a 2-brush, 2-razor, and he said, then I came up with a 4-brush, and I said, what about a 4-razor? I said, because my cabinet is overflowing with razors, and you try to put them all up there. So now I have like a couple of these, and I just all my razors are lined up. I like pick the one I want. It looks great.
That's cool.
For me, it's like I have a minimal bathroom now. And it's like I just want it tucked out of the way where I can go grab whatever I want, and I love them. So pretty exciting.
Those are pretty sweet.
And they're not like crazy expensive.
No, they're really affordable.
You know,
nice.
And feel the weight on this.
This thing is like, this is some thick metal on there. Really nice.
Usually you buy a razor and then you're like, you're like, I want a sweet stand for it, and it's like almost the cost.
Oh no, more than
I
mean, I like them, but there's some that are like, it's more than the cost of the razor, and you can see guys' faces like, oh really? Like now I have to have like a cheapo razor stand. So this is a great.
Man, my dad just bought a razor stand. He's got a Chubby 2 and a safety razor, Mercor, and he stopped by Art of Shaving and picked one up. It was just massively expensive. No comment on Art of Shaving or anything, but I was just like, oh Dad, like that was so pricey. I could have got you something so sweet.
Yeah, so I understand.
It's cool, and they got some shaving bowls down here.
Yeah, this is all the bowls.
Yeah, and then all the different stands. Really
This
sweet.
is another handmade Chicago one, which I really like.
Oh,
it's
that's
just,
sweet.
It's just, you can see everyone is different color, and she just
awesome.
It's a mom of a friend of ours.
I love handmade pottery like that.
And of course the moss scuttle. Sarah Bonnyman moss scuttle. It's just
beautiful.
That's what I use. I love it.
Oh really? Yeah, I gotta get a scuttle still. It's on my wish list still.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We know a place. So.
Oh yeah. All right, so let's take a look here at your guys' safety razors. Holy cow. So up here, it looks like they got some fat tip and some gold docks over here. Then we get into the Edwin Jagger, Icon. Icons are hard to come by, so that's a pretty nice selection. More Edwin Jagger, Mercor, Mula.
Mula across the board.
Parker.
Oh, Parker, yep.
Parker and... we talked about gold docks. So kind of cover the basics, and we're working on a few things of our own that hopefully in coming months
we'll have our own.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, like they're
really cool. You won't have seen anything like that.
It's nice. It's a little too early to say it'll be a reality, but we've been working on something.
At least the thoughts there, percolating.
New technology in it.
I mean,
really?
Double edge razor, but not like, it won't be like, hey, we also did a variation on the typical head.
Right.
If we do this, I think it will be a new style.
Sweet. Wow, I look forward to seeing it.
That's pretty
exciting. And a different way potentially to have an adjustable.
Oh, interesting.
He's like blowing up my spot.
He's just so excited. These guys are just so amped up. What's this? Just out of curiosity, I saw this one sitting here.
This is us too, yeah.
This is one we co-branded. We basically private labeled this razor. We wanted something, because you know, when guys were selling it, you get the guys who definitely come in like, show me how to do this, and then you get guys who are definitely, like, I'm not talking about, they're not even wet shaving, they haven't been anywhere on wet shaving, they're just like, so tell me about this, and they're nervous about like, hey, do I want to do this? So this is a thing that gives you a very inexpensive plastic, not heavy razor.
It's a simple way to try it.
It's a decent enough head that you can try it. It costs $12. If you save the back, you bring this back in and you get $6 off your next razor. So the idea is like, hey guys, like, the worst that happens is you've wasted $12 and you've gotten more than enough shaves than you would have spent $12 on a, you know.
That's awesome. That's a great idea. I mean, that's a big thing. You know, I tell guys, you know, get something. You want something that can give you a shave, but you know, if you just want to give it a try, this is like perfect. I really like that a lot. Very cool. But that's all you need right there.
It's not going to last forever, but it's like gives you some.
And then like, you know, once you say, oh, I want that, and then you get your $6 off, get a new razor, you just give this to somebody else.
Just keep it going.
Exactly.
So
very cool.
And then you can see down here, I don't know if you're able to drop it down, but so these are a lot of the feather and shavettes throughout here. So, and then we get maybe a few straight razors. But mainly this case is shavettes and.
They have all the feather line.
All the feathers.
Down there.
We have the Kais.
Very cool.
And then the sort of the basic shavettes.
Got hard steel on the top here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Heart steel.
Heart steel. These are handmade in the U.S., right?
Yeah.
The heart steel. Very cool. And then we got some strops down here.
You see the Q Brothers straps?
Oh, really?
Yeah, US.
Oh, yeah.
And they're really affordable. They're
Really nice.
Yeah, and they're good price.
That's awesome.
Up here, Tears Eastside, we have. This is actually run down because we've been selling a lot of them.
But honestly, the selection's awesome.
Yeah,
look at all these here.
Yeah, there's some pretty.
Oh man.
So like this Bacote wood, it's like.
Gosh, I love that.
I have different nose styles. So I have the.
Yeah.
I was impressed with your video. You just practiced on camera.
Oh yeah, that was my first straight razor shave. I was like, I'm just gonna do it.
That takes a lot of guts.
I was nervous. Before that one. I was like, all right, I'll see how this goes. Yeah, that was.
Honest about it. People liked it.
Yeah. A pretty good reception. Yeah. Some people are like, what the heck are you doing, man? That's not how you do it. I'm like, I don't know. It's my first one.
Yeah. And then the other thing is Jay. So Lynn Abrams, who's well known.
Oh yeah.
Is like the godfather. He's a really great guy. He came out and taught us how to hone, and Jay's been honing here.
Oh really?
For a number of years. So
I saw you guys offer a honing service.
1,000 razors now, maybe more.
Wow.
So.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing. I mean, you just gotta get some practice.
I'm still learning.
Yeah. Each time he comes back and he's like, man, now I like every time I do it, I just feel like more and more in touch with it. He's like, these ones I nailed them. And next one, these ones I really nailed.
No. These are the best I've ever. Yeah, that's awesome.
You're like, I didn't get this one. I don't know what I have to do, and you have to do it all over again. And Lynn, taught me like, you can't settle on quality control on honing because it can ruin the first time shaver's experience. So you have to take it very seriously.
Yeah.
And it has to be up to par, and if it's not, you have to let them know that you need more time with it. And I've had to do that a couple times.
Wow, that's sweet. And learning from Lynn Abrams, I mean, he's like the go-to guy for straight razor shaving here in the U.S.
He's such a nice guy.
That's what everyone says.
That's so cool.
I haven't met him yet. Yeah, someday maybe.
You should get there. He's like he's a homie.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's a good man.
All right.
And it's cool because we're both in the business, and that's what I love. Like, we're both in the business, but it's this feeling of like camaraderie rather than sort of like, I'm not going to help you. We said that from the first time he and I talked. It was like, basically he said,
that's awesome.
Like, it all benefits all of us.
Yeah.
That's huge.
He's like, let's grow the market together, So, and then you saw the shave brush.
All right. So this was a section, this caught my eye right when I walked in here. You guys know I love my board brushes. This Simog line up here is amazing. Beautiful.
It's become my go-to brush too.
Yeah, they're awesome. They perform so well. They're great, and it's awesome because they're at a great price. But then obviously I also have a Chubby 2, which is down here.
I'm the Tulip fan. It's like, I love the shape of this, and it's like not so big, but it's big for me.
That's nice. Definitely a unique handle.
I'm a Scott fan.
I don't know how you can lather with one of those things.
Awesome.
Really? So you've used a Wee Scott.
He actually uses it all the time.
Well, I'm on tour all the time. I can't really carry a big brush.
So you actually do use the Wee Scott.
I use it all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do a hand lather and then into a face lather.
Can you make enough lather with that thing?
Yeah, 2 passes with it.
That's what people have said. I honestly didn't even really believe it.
It's dense for a tiny brush. I mean, feel like it actually is.
Look at this thing. So here it is in my hand. It looks like a toy. It looks like a child's toy, but
it's awesome.
Wow, that's sweet.
I love it. I use it. I'm on tour half the year basically, and I use it constantly. So
nice.
That probably gets the most.
We got some Omegas down here. Parasso. We got some Edwin Jaggers. Really nice selection.
If you find the Bohr ones, if people find those, I love them because they lather so well because of the stiffness. But if you want something slightly softer, the V-Long, right?
Yeah, the V-Long horse brushes.
They're awesome.
I had one, and for me, face lather is really scratchy on my face. But like, not everyone has that experience, so I don't know.
It's not.
All right,
they have
let's
a few
see.
different ones too, So.
Oh, that's nice.
But you can feel that's not.
Oh, that's actually really nice.
Yeah, that one, the two-tone one, always is. Like
and that handle.
I know the handle's really nice. I have that one as well. I love that.
Beautiful.
And
it's got a nice weight to it. I mean, that's metal on there.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing with the horsehair ones is they smell like horse for a few times.
Yeah, the first time, when I used it for the first time, I was like, it smells like this smells like the Field Museum downtown with all the stuffed animals. Yeah.
I think that's that's part of their thing of like not processing the hair.
Right.
And so you're having a more natural, more humane product.
Absolutely. All right, so let's take a look at the huge wall of products you guys have here. What do you want to start with? Do you want to start here at this front table here?
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
cool.
I love tabula rasa.
Yeah, so I saw you guys' video, the review of tabula rasa. You guys had awesome things to say about it.
I kind of freaked out on that review.
Yeah, you guys kind of did. Yeah.
I kind of went nuts, and I'm like still. I've now tried 6 new shave creams since that video, and I still like go back to it. And I'm like, I think this might be the best shave cream I've ever used.
Awesome.
Yeah, I would put it in my top.
And what's the scent you like on this one again?
It's cardamom. It's like
cardamom.
It smells like the inside of a green cardamom pod. If you love,
it's amazing.
Or like Indian rice.
Indian rice, yeah, like
yeah.
When you open them with the steam.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah. Or if you like even like kind of old school gins before they got junipery, they were kind of more cardamom based.
So they have tons here, lots of different scents. You can see every scent. And back here, this is a shaving soap I haven't used yet, but I'm very interested.
This rose, the Pushkar, is like
the Indian rose.
It reminds me. We're half Indian Pakistani.
Oh,
so
really?
Like,
the soap that you take a spoonful after an Indian meal.
Oh yeah.
It's got like that. In
it does. And I'm honestly, I'm not even into like rose or floral scents, but it's
rose.
nice.
This is the rose that guys who don't like
say
they don't like rose.
Yeah.
They end up loving this one.
Yeah,
like,
I'd use that.
Guy, but I like this.
I'd use that. Yeah.
Even my wife, when I was using it, she goes, "What is that smell?" She goes, "That's not typical rose." She doesn't like rose.
I don't like rose. I actually ate some potpourri that had rose in it when I was young, and ever since then, floral scents just kind of disgust me. So, but that's really nice.
No, it makes sense. I feel like those childhood.
Yeah, it's like ingrained. Rose. Castle Forbes. This is another Trumper,
Truefit Hill, St. James.
Oh my god.
We have Herbario Toscano.
I don't even know
this
what
is
that
black.
is.
You should smell that before we leave. This black pepper. It's pretty nice.
That's nice. Yeah. Oh, I really like that.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Wow. And here we get into DR Harris. I love DR Harris stuff here.
We do too.
I love their Windsor's my favorite. I actually got to go to. So I was in London last year. I got to go to DR Harris among other places, and
Oh, you went to it?
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it was really neat. Yeah, I really like DR Harris's stuff.
It's a huge line. So there's a lot to discover.
Cella,
like it.
Vidos. Oh man.
Look at the size of that thing. I know it's crazy.
Oh no.
But we get into weird ones like Chidoria. I don't know if you ever tried this one. This Japanese one. It's actually really cool.
Tobacco, Argo, Ozma, Irish Moose.
Bathhouse from London.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we have in this fixture a lot of great aftershaves. So
Royal Classic, Floyd, the Mirsal. Oh yeah.
Mirsal, Musco Real, Shave and Aroma, Gold, you name it. There's too many to name here, but it's
Taylor Bond Street, the Mitchell's Wolf Fat here. You're getting into Chung Fung Sing.
Yep, Chung Fung Sing, Simpsons.
Bombay, I know Anthony Esposito loves it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Then we're getting
it's great.
Phoenix Arts and Accoutrements, Drop Shop. Looks like there's some Tiki down here. Dr. John's, Katie's Bubbles, Soap Commander, Reef Point, Velobra, Green Mountain. Just unbelievable selection here. It's pretty sweet.
It's pretty great.
Some more classic stuff.
Captain's Choice.
Oh, Captain's Choice. Yeah, I love their stuff. Then here we get some classic Parasso.
Spike.
The guy came into the store. That's how that one started.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's from around Chicago.
Wheaton.
Yeah, he's from Wheaton. Yeah. One of the burbs around here. Nice.
Yeah,
Spike. Oh. Pinard Club. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a decent selection of that.
And Fine.
Lucky Tiger.
Lucky Tiger. I actually use this. I got one of their face tonic. I started using it on my face every morning, about a month ago or 2 months ago now, and it's amazing stuff. I love their stuff.
Yeah, we're big
really
fans
high
of it.
quality.
That's one of our main recommend. I mean, for guys who want something that's going to be a good bracing, tonic as well as aftershave.
Right.
I think
it's really nice stuff.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so this is Helan. You know Helan?
Oh, I actually don't.
Oh, you would. If this is classic.
Vetiver rum?
This is classic, man. This was written up. We had this many years ago, and it's been unavailable for a while, and then we got it back.
Where's that from?
It's from Italy. And basically, a New York Times, our first big break when we opened Smallflower, our web commerce site, was a New York Times feature. And the woman, we sent this to her, and she basically said, like, this is what Old Spice dreams of, and it's like
yeah, it does.
In its best dreams, like Old Spice wishes it could be that.
I
think, like,
really
it's
like
just
that.
really great.
What do they offer in this? Just so
they offer pretty much everything. So there's a deodorant, shower gel. There's a what am I saying? A general anti-irritation cream, aftershave, and in both a lotion, a splash, and a balsam. And I know, and then they used to have a shave soap. It must not be available right now because we just got this in literally like yesterday.
Oh, really? Awesome.
I haven't even checked everything out.
I saw the package.
And then do you know
I've been hearing so much about this recently.
Yeah, great. That's aftershave.
Oh, is this the
aftershave?
is this the anniversary one?
This one is.
It's their it's what the soaps go in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, and then it gets in. There's some more. There's Crown over here.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, have you used Crown?
I haven't used Crown. I've heard great things about it.
That was up there for me with prior to Tabula Rasa. I was like,
just
Crown kind
spearmint.
of
It's like that. I love this. It's really
it smells like a peppermint patty almost, like that really fresh peppermint.
Well, I always think it's Wrigley double mint gum. It's
and there's also spearmint
because you got that fresher, greener. It's not just the iciness, which I love. You know, but that's great. Prix de Provence, which is one that I reviewed this one a while ago. I loved it. It's like a triple milled soap, really hard stuff.
We had a funny experience at this. Remember the guy who on Yelp was like, love this place, like 4 stars. He's like, only took off 1 star because the kid was me behind the counter. I said, give me the best shave soap, and it was like $21, and I was like, come on. and then he like revised it and was like, 5 stars. This is the best shave cream I've ever used, and at $21, I've been using it for a year. It's halfway done.
That's awesome. I love that.
Deal I've ever found.
That's amazing.
Really
that's a good feeling.
And brought you down and apologized for the 4
stars. That's so awesome. I love
really
it.
Cool. That was a nice.
That's cool.
Sometimes Yelp moments are happy endings when they start out. So,
I know how that goes with reviews. Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know if you want to so there's even more. You've got J.S. Sloan in here, Apothecary 87, West Third Colognes.
Wow.
That's soap and paper patch collection. And then we have sort of everything you need
general grooming stuff.
Yeah,
cool.
Fogless mirrors, nose trimmers.
Oh, look at all
tons
these.
Of blades.
All the combs over here.
Nice.
From Chicago and Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
I actually do need a comb. Are these made in Chicago?
These are Chicago?
They're made in Chicago. The guys are our customers. We were one of the first accounts they ever opened.
Man.
They're excellent. And then beard combs from Detroit that are really cool.
Sweet.
These stop kits made in Chicago, handmade in Chicago.
See the little sleeves too? These leather sleeves that you can pop just right over your safety razor.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love those. And then you have sort of beard, hair, mustache central. So
very cool.
This is our Chicago 1920s.
That is so sweet.
Barber chair.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'll show you guys a quick peek here. They've got all the hair, pomades, gels, whatever else you guys use.
Beard elixirs.
Yeah, beard stuff.
Beard.
Awesome.
Conditioning, combing, mustache waxes.
Awesome. Yeah, so you guys can see here. So here's where we were before. Here's all wet shaving gear, everything like that. And then here's the old school apothecary store over here, MERS. And then back here it's more. What'd you guys say? Face care
and sort of skincare, fragrance for men and women, and then cosmetics because we needed more room. So this becomes our area, sort of where.
And they've snuck some shave gear back here. I see Coloniale back here.
Yeah, we have Wunderwasser, we have Jack Black face care and everything.
It smells great back here, by the way.
Yeah. Well, if you wanted to sample some fragrances,
and look at these fragrances too, very unique fragrances that these are not your typical department store fragrances back here at all.
This is maybe the
It's one of the best selections in the country. It's certainly the best in Chicago.
Yeah.
There's a few other places, you know.
I don't know what I'm smelling right now, but it smells fantastic. I have no idea what it is. I think it's everything.
I mean, it's also
Alright guys, well thanks for showing me around. This has been a treat. This is honestly like my dream come true. I haven't experienced anything like this, you know. It's truly an amazing thing you guys have built here. It's definitely a huge resource for the wet shaving community, so thank you guys for doing this.
Thanks for coming.
You guys are very passionate about it, that very much shows, and very supportive of not only these big traditional brands, but also the artisans too. You know, you guys have artisan products in here, and that's awesome. You know?
Thanks.
Because I think that there's obviously a huge tradition of wet shaving, but you know, it's kind of going through a revolution now, and it's becoming, you know, a thing people are going back to, and you know, we have all these artisans pop up, so it's awesome, guys.
Thanks. It's really fun for us. The history of the store has always been, at least in the past couple decades, has been the excitement of finding a line before it's become well known. And so that's always like informing our thinking. Cool. So it's not even just wet shaving, it's just sort of across the board. That's a really fun thing when you can find great products that are not sort of everywhere, you know, and help them become bigger brands.
Yeah, so, absolutely. Yeah. So if they want to get in contact with you, so you guys obviously have these storefronts here in Chicago, and we're in Lincoln Square right now. There's MERS here, and then there's also Q Brothers right next door. Then they also have a location downtown in the Palmer House Hotel, right? Yeah,
it's right at the main entrance. You can enter from the street.
Yeah, it's another MERS apothecary, but they do have wet shaving gear down there. I have stopped by there in the past. And then also online?
Online, smallflower.com is still our hub.
And QBrothers.com is coming soon.
Yeah, QBrothers.com coming soon, but Smallflower is where it's at right now.
Cool, so. Awesome. And then on YouTube, what's your guys' handle?
YouTube, Smallflower TV.
Smallflower TV, so you guys can check them out there, and thank you guys so much. It's been awesome hanging out with you guys. Really nice to meet you guys in person.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Thanks.